Okay, so one of the spiritual practices that we really want to focus on is connecting to our higher self. So when you're working on meditation, the first phase of meditation really is about relaxation, learning how to relax your body. So that's really good when it comes to stress or when it comes to doubt or anxiety or just those type of things. So you can read up on that in one of these in the ebooks that I've also posted. You can read up on that in there, or we can talk about that later. All right, but when you're sitting with, as far as the way that I teach it, and as far as for the purpose in which I'm teaching meditation, it's all about connecting to your divinity, to that higher aspect of yourself. All right. So sitting in meditation, and the thing first is learning how to relax yourself. Then the second thing is really allowing yourself to become sensitive to the energies around you, sensitive to the energies that are within you, sensitive to just vibrations that are beyond you, God, your angels, your spiritual guides or spiritual helpers. All right. But most importantly, the goal is to really connect with that higher aspect of yourself. So moving you beyond the face of the thing of doubt, the thing of confusion. So the way that I teach a lot of things, and I'm going to talk about this more, is there are 5 aspects to us. You have your conscious mind, you have your lower self, you have your ego id, you have your unconscious mind, and you have your higher self. The thing about most of us is that all of those voices are louder than our higher self. Your higher self and your intuition, which again I teach intuition as intuition is expanded awareness. It's the thing that connects you to that supernatural realm. So it's your sixth sense. It's just beyond the norm. All right. So intuition and discernment are different to me, at least the way that I teach it. So when you are sitting in meditation and you learn how to relax yourself, you learn how to focus on your breathing, you learn how to visualize, and you learn how to use your imagination and just allow yourself to go. What you are now doing is learning how to, and then you learn how to ground the center yourself to sit in the presence. As you do that, you then begin to visualize yourself going higher and higher and higher. And in this moment, you're now beginning to raise your vibration. As you're raising your vibration, you now begin to connect to that higher aspect of yourself. Your higher self is that divine, perfect side of you. That side of you that has all the knowledge that you need. The side of you that holds your soul contract. The side of you that really wants you to do what it is you need to do in this reality. So for me, I almost think of it as my God self. Okay? It's like in the Bible, when it says you're made in the likeness and image of God, it's kind of like my God self, that thing that moves beyond the norm. Okay. So your higher self sits up high, looking down, versus we're at the bottom of the mountain trying to connect to that higher aspect of ourselves. And this concept is really good because when you feel worried, you feel confused, you feel sad, you can think to yourself, you know what, let me sit down in the presence of God. Let me connect with my higher self and receive a higher guidance in reference to or in regards to what I need to do for myself right here and right now. So really sitting, I'm actually going to do a meditation for sitting in your higher self. So that's going to come soon. But a good practice or a good technique that I'll say in this video is just going through, envisioning a ball of white light, growing, and it's moving up your body as you begin to breathe in through your nose and out your mouth to relax your body. And as you're doing that, the energy is just growing and expanding until it gets to the point that it now covers your whole body. It now covers you, and you're now covered with this white light that you no longer see you no longer can see colors, nothing. You just see white. If you can't see it, you feel it. If you can't feel it, you hear it. If you can't hear it, you taste it. You smell it. You do what you need to do to visualize yourself covered in white light. As you do this, I want you to visualize a cord that goes up. And sometimes I'll visualize a rope. Depending on what I'm going through in my life, I'll visualize a rope and I'll literally start pulling myself up. And a good technique to utilize with that is your gratitude. As your gratitude, say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for my life. Thank you, God, for my experience. Thank you, God, for my opportunities that I have. Thank you, God, and just pull yourself up. And you envision yourself going into a garden or going into an open field. And as you go into this garden or open field, you now just allow yourself to be. So now we're focused. We're grounded and we're centered. Our body is relaxed. Our awareness is expanded. Now we're opening ourselves up to receive guidance and inspiration from God, from our higher self. And at this time, while you're in this open field, you can say, I'm choosing to meet and connect with my higher self. I'm choosing to allow my higher self to meet me where I am right now. And you allow it to come. You allow the energy to come. And it's okay. Allow, a lot of times people try to see it or try to feel it. Like they try to push it. But allow your imagination to begin to work. Okay? Your imagination and your intuition, they work hand in hand. They work together. Okay? So, and it's going to take some time before you actually master this ability. I thought I mastered it a long time ago, but guess what? Over time, it changes, it evolves, it shifts. So this is just the basis of what I used to do for myself. All right? So try that. Sit in that presence. Ask your higher self to come forward. Receive whatever you need to receive. Or sit in the presence of God. Sit in the presence of your higher self. Because remember, your higher self is divinity. Okay? It is that divine aspect of you. In church, they would say it's your spirit man. All right? So as you're doing that and as you're allowing this information to come, as you're allowing yourself to feel this, then after you're complete and after you're done, you allow yourself to really embody that energy, inspiration, motivation. You listen for the instructions, and then what you do is you begin to bring yourself back. So if you got on the rope, you go back down the rope, and you begin to come back to your body. And you remind yourself, I'm coming back to my physical body. I'm coming back to my physical body with the intention to remember and to hold the consciousness of my higher self as I walk throughout the day. And this is a good technique that you can use daily too. You can do it daily if you want to. So it's up to you. All right. So when you're connecting with your higher self, this concept is all about you going higher. You going beyond what you see, going beyond what's going on in your reality, the worry, the doubt, the confusion, whatever. You going beyond that and stepping into or beginning the process of stepping into your truth.